Merch by Amazon Evergreen Niches. In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you 7 evergreen niches to get you sales on Merch by Amazon. Hello everyone, my name is Mike. I'm a full-time print-on-demand seller. I make YouTube videos showing you how to make more money on Merch by Amazon and other print-on-demand platforms. If you like this kind of content and you get any value out of this video, make sure to subscribe to the channel and like the video. Okay, so in this video, I'm going to be basically showing you evergreen niches. A lot of times I do the trendy ones, but I thought I'd mix it up a little bit. Evergreen niches are also very good and important to have in your portfolio. Now, these niches aren't going to have like the most amazing BSRs that are going to blow you away, but they're just low in competition. Not too many people know about them, and they will help you get sales all year round, and they will probably pick up during Christmas time. All right, so let's get into the first niche. So the first evergreen niche that I have for you guys is this phrase right here that says chalk dirty to me. And this is for like the rock climbing niche. So people like to go rock climbing. We're going to see this is what some of the designs look like. When we look at the competition, there's only 32 results. There's in a third page, so I can't show you. But when we look at some of these BSRs, I mean, these look pretty good. 420 at 20 bucks. This one's also 499. 100 BSR also at $20, and this is pretty easy to design for. I think the reason this is selling well is because it's a funny play on words. So instead of saying talk dirty to me, it's saying chalk dirty to me, because when people go rock climbing, they will put chalk on their hands to make it easier for them to grip on the rock or on the mountain. And if we go to test to see if this is trademarked, when we type in chalk dirty to me and hit enter, we are going to see that nothing pops up. And when I was doing a little competition on some of the other websites, like Etsy, Redbubble, and TeePublic, I was noticing that it looks like this phrase also works with billiards, pool. So like right here, we're going to see the 8-ball. So that could be another option because you also use chalk. Whoa, I got a sale. But you also use chalk when you are, sorry, I got a little thrown off there. You also use chalk when you're playing pool or billiards. So that could be another option. But when I look at this, I think I would probably just go with the rock climbing one because the BSRs are so good and the competition is so low. But just take a quick look at Redbubble. We're going to see chalk dirty to me. It looks like it's just mainly these billiard designs, and same thing on TeePublic. All right, so that is the first one that I have for you. Actually, it looks like a pretty good one. So this would be a good one for you to consider. So the next evergreen niche that I have for you guys is the spear fishing niche, and I don't have an actual like phrase because there's actually several that I want to share with you. But for spear fishing, I'm seeing that there's only 389 results, and when I go to the third page, we're going to see that there's still only 389 results. And there's a couple ways that you can go after this niche. Like, I wouldn't recommend you just make a fishing shirt because there's just going to be too many, basically, fishing shirts. There's going to be too much competition. So what you want to do is you want to niche down, and there's several different styles or types of fishing, and one of them is spear fishing. So here are a couple of things that you guys could design for. So one, you can use this phrase, I'd rather be spear fishing. That's a very popular phrase. You've probably heard of it before. You can just do something without text, very simple, like with the American flag. You can cross niche it with, I saw down here actually, like a flag of a state. So you can cross niche it with like Florida, or, you know, places in the United States where people do spearfishing, so like maybe like Hawaii, for example. Here's something just simple with retro with no text. You can cross niche it with, you know, any type of demographic like dad, you know, husband, father, granddad, you know, things like that. But what I would recommend is you just go to Google and you just type in like types of fishing, and you're going to see there's a whole bunch of different types of fishing. I saw this one, blast fishing, which looked kind of weird. I don't know if you like throw a bomb or something in the water. But one that caught my eye was this one right here that is noodling. And I was like, okay, so what the heck is this? I just did a quick Google search, and if we look, noodling is actually where you go catfishing just with your hand, which I thought was kind of interesting. So the act of catfishing, or the act of catching fish, especially catfish, with only one's bare hand. And when I just did a quick little check on Amazon to see if people are actually designing and selling these types of t-shirts, when we see noodling right here, we're going to see that there are noodling shirts, and they're selling. Now, they don't have the best BSRs, but, you know, maybe around Christmas time, you'll see these designs start to sell better, and there's only 177 results. So, you know, you want to find like big niches, you know, like fishing, for example, and then you want to niche down and find different types of fishing, so like spear fishing, noodling. You can go to this, you can do a Google search, you can see what other types of fishing there are. But that is the second evergreen niche that I have for you. And the next evergreen niche that I have for you is disabled veteran. And this is another good example of taking a very, popular but competitive niche and niching down. So like veteran's a good niche, but there's a lot of competition. So you'd want to find a way to niche down. And one of the ways that you can do that is by focusing on disabled veterans, because there's a lot of veterans that went to war, they got injured, to come back, now they're disabled. And when we take a look at this niche, we're going to see there's 171 results. And when we scroll down and we look at some of these designs, we're going to see what some of them look like, and we're going to be able to see what some of the BSRs look like. We can see that this niche is selling and is low in competition. A lot of the designs you're going to see, they're using like flags and things like that. Now, I would stay away from using keywords like Army, Navy, because that is trademark. That will get you in trouble. I would recommend just doing something kind of simple. Like, I believe I have a design, right, just like a U.S. flag, a distress flag. I just put disabled veteran, and it has gotten some sales over the years. If we go to test to see if this is trademarked, we're going to see that disabled veteran. We're going to see some things pop up, but nothing that's an exact match to disabled veteran. In my course, I teach you how to read and understand trademarks. If we go to Etsy, we're going to see what some of the other designs look like, and the competition is very low, under 2,000. If we go to Redbubble, only 234 results on Redbubble, and TeePublic. We're going to see what some of the designs look like as well. So I believe that is the third or the fourth evergreen niche that I have for you guys. And the next niche up is going to be baseball umpire. So again, we are niching down in a very competitive niche, which is baseball. There's just too many baseball designs, but we can niche down and cross niche it or focus on the umpire niche. And we're going to see that there's only 272 results. When we go to the third page, we're going to see that there's also only 272 results. Now, I don't have a specific actual phrase for you, because there's actually several that you can do. Like, you can do the baseball umpire definition. First, we can see this right here. Just this simple umpire shirt has a 374 BSR. That's pretty cool. I love umpires because I'm the umpire. That's why. Look at this one right here, 250 BSR. Let's see what else we can find. I love umpires. I also saw another one where it says dibs on the umpire. We see a lot of that one with baseball coaches. Umpire's wife, so you can cross niche umpire with wife. You can see that's also selling. So wow, look at this. That could be a really good one for us. Looks like pretty easy to design for. If we go to Etsy to see if this is, if we go to Etsy to see the competition, we're going to see there's 2,000 results for the keyword baseball umpire shirt. And competition on Redbubble is going to be low, only 298 results. And TeePublic, kind of the same thing. Now, I would stay away from doing stuff like this, because this looks like it's knocking off Star Wars. This one right here, same thing. But you can do something like this, World's OKS Umpire. That's probably also going to be pretty low in competition. So I actually like this one. I have a couple designs up, but I would probably like to get some more. As we can see here, BSRs are pretty good. Umpire's wife, that's low. This simple one right here is also really low BSR. So that is the fourth evergreen niche that I have for you guys that is low in competition and selling. And then the next evergreen niche that I have for you guys is class of 1978 reunion. And I really like this one, because this is really thinking outside the box, because a lot of times people are just going to be doing, class of, 2023 or class of 2024. But this is thinking like the exact opposite and going back in time, and doing t-shirts that are like class of 1978. And this can be scaled. You don't have to do 78. You can do 79, 80, all the years. Basically, you can go back to like 1960. I mean, I didn't check, but who knows, it could be selling. We're going to see there's only 44 results, and this niche right here is selling. Not the most amazing BSRs, but pretty easy to design for. It can be scaled, and it will get you sales on somewhat of a regular basis. Pretty easy to design for. You just got to get some. You can do retro style. You can just do text. And it can be scalable, like I said. If we go to test, we're going to see class of 1978 reunion is currently not trademarked. Competition is low on all the other print-on-demand platforms. Etsy, Redbubble, only 3 results. If I just get rid of reunion, just do class of 1978. Let's see what the competition is. Jumps up to 34, still low. And TeePublic, we're going to see. So we're seeing that 1995 for some reason is popping up. So that's why I'm saying you can do all the years, but that is the 5th or 6th niche that I have for you. And the next evergreen niche that I have for you guys is the street vending niche, or street vendors. Lately I've been noticing, well, not lately, but probably over the past year, so I've been noticing videos like on TikTok, social media videos, where you have people like Karen type people that are like going up to street vendors and harassing them, breaking their property, you know, just causing them problems. And so there's been these t-shirts that have been popping up saying like protect street vendors or support street vendors, and we can see that these are selling. I mean, not the best BSR here, but if we look at this one, this is under 1 million. So this could be a good niche for us because there's only 38 results, so it's going to be pretty easy for us to get found on the first page. If we go ahead and take a look at the competition on Etsy, 1,200, Redbubble, 785. We're going to see what some of them look like. So this would be good for a sticker. I can see, you know, street vendors actually purchasing these and maybe putting it on their street vending equipment. And if we go to TeePublic, we're going to see there's not really anything for this niche, but this is a good one because street vendors are very popular, you know, as of late, especially in California. So maybe you know, design for this one, pretty easy to design for. I would probably just go simple text, big bold black font, kind of like this right here. Get rid of the period, just have it all centered. But something like this I think could work well. There might be some other phrases. Let's take a quick look. Protect your local street vendor, so you could use that text instead. Pretty good BSR. What's this one? Oh, that's a different niche. Viva elote. Elote is Spanish for corn. Yeah, so that is the 6th or 7th niche that I have for you. And then the last evergreen niche that I have for you guys, because I'm starting to get a little tired here. I actually have some more. I have a whole notebook here of some other evergreen niches, but you know, I'm starting to get a little tired and this video is starting to get a little long. And this one is kind of interesting. I just randomly just kind of found it. I was actually searching for something else, and this kind of caught my eye because of how easy it was to design for, and the BSR, basically 108. Now, I don't even really know what type of niche this is. World's greatest hand and foot player. So if you know what this niche is about, comment below. I kind of have an idea because when I clicked on the actual design, I mean, it doesn't really say that much. Hand and foot card game. There's nothing really in the description. Card game shirt. Okay, so maybe it has to do with card games, but I thought it could have something to do because I saw products related to this item. I'm seeing some ones that are other kind of similar. I'm seeing the hearts. So I don't know if you know what this niche is about, comment below, but this could be a good one for us. You'd have to check to see if this is trademark. I don't know. Like I said, I just kind of randomly, you know, found it. When you're doing research like this, you can kind of get in these rabbit holes, and niches that you're looking for, you know, will take you to other niches. So that's one of the cool things about doing research. You just never know really what you're going to find. I thought this one was kind of funny too. Golf, but it says touchdown. But yeah, so those are the evergreen niches that I have for you guys. And if you are struggling to get sales on Merch by Amazon or even on Redbubble, I have 2 courses I would recommend that you take a look at. They are on Udemy. Let me get this out the way so you can see. Put it down here. So this is the Merch by Amazon for Beginners Masterclass, step-by-step guide for mastering Merch by Amazon. You're going to see what you will learn, the course content. So I'm going to teach you how to cross niche, how to niche down, how to scale your designs, how to find trending niches. So I teach you how I find all these trending niches and evergreen niches. You can steal my best evergreen niches, how to check for trademarks, how to keep your account safe. I teach you how to design, a whole bunch of good stuff. Don't really hold anything back. You can take a look and see what some of the reviews people have left. It's got a 4.4 course rating, and it is at $10, I believe. I live in Mexico, so that's why it says MX 379. And I also have one for Redbubble as well, similar in the sense that it is, you know, basically a lot of the same things that I teach you, but more specific towards Redbubble. Here I actually have a better rating, 4.6. People seem to like this one a little bit more than the Merch by Amazon one. Still same price, $10. Now these courses are good for beginners or for people that are struggling to get sales on Merch by Amazon. Now if we take a look at my credentials on Merch, so let me just go to my Merch page. We're going to see that, so I'm a tier 8,000 seller, and I've done 12,000 sales, and I've made over $40,000 in royalties. If we take a look at my credentials on Redbubble, oh shoot, let me scroll down here. Where is it? So right here, over the past 12 months, I've done about $1,400, with my best month being in November 2022, where I did $187. So like I said, courses are good for beginners or people struggling to get sales on Merch by Amazon or on Redbubble. Links will be in the description, and also have them as a pinned comment. And if you are looking for more niche ideas, take a look at this playlist. I'll also have a video somewhere up here as well. It's probably going to be the Halloween one. But I got Halloween niches, breast cancer niches, trendy niches, Halloween costume niches, and there's just a whole bunch of good niche ideas for you if you're stuck or you just don't know what to design for. So make sure to subscribe to the channel, click the bell so you don't miss any of my new videos, because I'm pretty motivated right now to get this channel monetized. So I'm going to be pumping out videos on a regular basis. So keep a lookout for my videos, and thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one. All right, adios.